Oliver, Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more beauty. Oliver Cromwell, possibly the ugliest and one of the most despised people in British history. There's a connection here with our last episode about Bonnie Prince Charlie and the bridge over the River Mersey, how it was blown up and he had to go to Manchester and then Derby, and then everyone was cold and freezing and so they turned back. Down with the rump. There's a connection here, because when I first heard of that story, it was while I was at school and somebody said to me, "Oh, you know why there's a statue of Oliver Cromwell next to that bridge?" Because there's a statue of Oliver Cromwell next to that bridge. The reason is because he kicked the shit out of Warrington. But this guy told me incorrectly that Oliver Cromwell had died crossing that bridge when it was blown up. Definitely not true, because Cromwell died of malaria about 10 years later. But somehow this guy had got it into his head that the myth of the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie and the bridge over the River Mersey was in fact the myth of Oliver Cromwell being blown up over the Mersey. Just goes to show that myths and legends and things we believe do sometimes have an element of truth. How best to explain this one? You know what, I don't think I can explain it. I think we need a performance. Oliver, Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver, go to sleep, go to sleep. Mummy loves you, baby Oliver. Even though you may be the ugliest baby in Britain, Mummy loves you, even if nobody else will. Good night, baby Oliver. Good night. Good night. Oliver! Baby Oliver! Oh, please help, sir. My baby! They've taken my baby! Goodness! Look at that monstrous creature! It's been kidnapped by a monkey! Quick! After them! Oh no! He's taking the baby to the roof! The roof! Oh, the roof! Ah. Sir Edgar, this could be terrible. The monkey could throw the baby from the roof. I have a plan. Sir Edgar, fetch the peanuts and some water removal cream. So, a monkey takes Oliver Cromwell from his crib, takes him up to the roof and has to be lowered down again. What the living... Where the heck does this come from? Why does this story exist? This obviously didn't happen. This obviously isn't true. Or I'm 95.9999999% certain it isn't true. There's a slight chance it's true. About 0.43% true. Maths was never my strong point. But most likely, it's bum. So where the heck does this myth come from? I was at a seminar the other week, and it was about joke books in the 16th century, in the 17th century. And in those joke books, there are a lot of animal-themed jokes, animal-themed references, animal-themed pranks. You know, stuff involving cows coming through walls and dancing geese and weird things like that, as well as a lot of anti-Cromwell stuff. Because remember, Oliver Cromwell, the most hated man, the most despised man, the ugliest man, possibly, in British history. So, what if this is just an anti-Cromwell snipe, a joke, a lampoon? What if it's like a dig at Cromwell? What if it's just like that? What if it's just something somebody in 1854 just made up to make fun of Cromwell? Oh, look at him. He got kidnapped by a monkey when he was a baby. Maybe it's the equivalent of a 17th century meme. Just my thoughts on the matter. And just an interesting bit of weird, odd thing that's come down to us from history that may or may not be true. Yet again. How the fuck do you hold a baby? Like I'm ever gonna have kids. Don't forget, we have a Ko-fi page now. Link there. Thanks for watching. This has been Past Force. I've been James Churchill. Check out my other channel as well. I'm gonna see if I can find a monkey to kidnap this ugly baby. How do you hold a baby? Really, really? How do you actually hold a flipping baby? Right, you put the arm there, people... Is that how you do it? Put your arm there? No. Does that look alright? Oh, let's go for it. This is a particularly fat Cromwell baby.